Coming up, it's a rematch of Super Bowl 51. We all know how that one ended, but there's no Tom Brady on the New England sideline this time. It's the Patriots and Falcons on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 4 catches, 60 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Patterson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down now, it's Patterson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Time to get our first look at the Patriot offense and quarterback Matt Jones, the rookie out of Alabama, the number 15 overall pick in 2021.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you wanted.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson, running right through him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd down and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, it's Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. Complete to Zacchaeus. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a give right side. Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 8 yards to go on second down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. On third down, Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zacchaeus, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. On second and 7, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Stevenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. throwing again on second down. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And folks, kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Williams to return. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Good games all over the...
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Taylor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead? Second and 5 now. Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Taylor now returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England's offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take it. On second down, this is Harris. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Jones on 1st and 10. Quick completion to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, Stevenson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jones. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 5, 90 seconds remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Falcons, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race.